lovelies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a very special and delicious traditional meal from my tribe, Balinyonga. Like most of you know already, I'm from Bali. And this is a very special meal which I would love to share with you guys. I don't know how many of you guys know about the meal or have eaten it, or have come across it and never knew where it's from and all that. So today I was coming back from work and I was like, let me share this with you guys so that you guys equally try out something else in your various houses and see if it's equally something or a meal which you like to try out with your family. But before we get into the recipes and the cooking and all that, I would love to share with you guys a little background, a little bit of a cultural history about this meal. So if you want to know more about it, stay tuned. So guys, I've actually had to research about it. I asked my mom, I asked my aunt a little question, how this meal came about, if it's still eaten, and I already know the recipe right from way back, but I just wanted to know a little bit how the food came about and how it became a traditional meal. So I have a few points here I'll be talking about, so please don't mind if you see me looking down and looking back to the camera. Yeah, it's just that I have my notepad with me here. Yeah, so guys, apparently this particular meal, I'm just gonna say the name now in my vernacular, it's called Sugwa'a. Yeah, so Sugwa'a. Repeat after me. Sugwa'a. Exactly, that's simple. So apparently my mom or my aunt told me that this meal was actually it was originated by the first Bali settlers or Bali warriors who came from northern Nigeria. That's from the Chamba tribe. Exactly. And then while they were heading towards Kambe, Fumban, and settling in these various villages towards Kwen, and then they finally settled in Bali, they were able to cultivate what is this, corn, groundnut, millet, vegetables and all whatnot, because as they were moving from one village to another, they used the opportunity to cultivate food crops that were or could be easily prepared, without having to stress about looking for one spice or one thing to another to add to it. So yeah, during their journey, which was led by a female called Nyonga, they happened to settle in Bali. But before they settled in Bali, they splitted themselves into 7, which makes up the 7 Balis. I know of 4 Balis, which I'm going to name to you guys. I don't want to lie about it. I know just of 4. That would be the Bali Nyonga, where I originate from. Then there is the Bali Kumbat, there is the Bali Muti, and there is the Bali Gam. Exactly. So I know of this 4, but if I come across the other 3, I'm just going to drop it down in the comment in the description box so that you guys equally know about the 7 Balis. So yeah, as earlier said, they had to split themselves into 7, and these 7 villages had their own names. While going settling in these 7 villages, that particular meal was the only meal which they could kind of like rely on. Reasons being, it is easy to prepare. You don't need so many things. You don't even need oil, guys. You don't even need oil for this particular meal. And then it doesn't take so much time. It's very easy to prepare. It's time consuming, very satisfactory. I mean, you can eat just 1 loaf of it and you're good to go. Like, it keeps you full for a very long period, like for a period of some hours. Exactly. Then it's equally a palace meal and prepared during traditional events in Bali Nyonga. So if you're from Bali, or if you've heard about the Bali Nyonga traditional events which take place few years back, used to take place every December, it's called the Leila. So this particular meal was always prepared during this event. And then it is very economical for a household because you need just practically, let me just say 3 ingredients, because pepper belongs to it. Pepper is an ingredient, so you need just 3 ingredients for this meal. And then like I earlier said, it doesn't get bad and it's very easy to preserve. So But one thing that's happening now is this particular meal, Sugwa'a, is beginning to lose its importance, reasons being due to the Western and the European meal. So yeah, I decided that I'll share this meal with you guys so that you guys probably try it out and let me know how I did researching on this particular meal. Most Bali people, or most people who know Bali or head of Bali, know that our traditional meal is fufu and jama jama. But aside that, we have this Sugwa'a. We have one which is called dempa. It's made out of okra and another greenish vegetable. And then we have the tamtu. It's called tamtu. It's similar to lankri, exactly, but we call it tamtu. So yeah, these are some of the meals that are a little bit degrading. You know, people no longer eat it. Or if someone sees you eating, like back then, or I think nowadays still, if someone sees you eating Sugwa'a, they'll start thinking like it's a poor man's meal and stuff. But it's not really a poor man's meal. It's very nutritive. Like my aunt told me, it's very nutritive and it's very healthy. And I mean, you don't need an arm and a leg to prepare it. So guys, without having to spill so much tea over this meal and keep you guys waiting, I'll just take you guys into the kitchen and show you guys all my ingredients, and then we start processing our meal. Okay, so guys, we are now on the kitchen, and I just went ahead and set all my ingredients in place. They are very simple ingredients. You don't need so much, like I earlier said. And I got more information from my grandmother saying that back then they used to call this food war food. In my vernacular, it's called keju bed. That's war food, or food they ate during the war, since they were also warriors who were equally settling in the various different Balis. So the other 3 Balis which I wasn't able to identify, I'm just going to drop it either here or down below so you guys equally know all the 7 Balis. And if you're a Bali and you subscribe to this channel, to make sure to say hi, and I'll say hello back. So I'll go ahead and show you guys all we'll be needing. I just boiled my water now. I have my pinch of salt, I have fresh pepper, I have a cube of Maggi, then I have my cornflour. I have my cornflour right there, and right here I have my groundnut paste. So this is actually original groundnut which I just fried and blended, but an alternative for this is to buy the groundnut paste from Lidl, or you can equally go in with this one from the Afro shop. I think this costs €3 or so. You can equally get this and use alternatively, just in case you do not have the original groundnut to go with. So what most people actually do is they can fry the corn just to make it a little bit brownish in color, but I'm not going to fry mine. I'm just going to go in the original way, and that's just having the pure white corn flour. And then yeah, my plantain leaves, I'm going to be using plantain leaves. I got these plantain leaves from the Afro shop too, and I was told, or my mom advised me, that so it's soft and easy for me to tie without having to add the extra fuel, I should just go ahead and pour in hot water, which I just did. I poured in hot water into the leaves, and because they were in the fridge, so I just went ahead and I poured in hot water for it to get soft a little. I'll just be taking that out in a bit. So yeah guys, we'll just go ahead now and mix the rest of this into one bowl, and I'm going to show you how it looks like. Yeah, so guys, that's my groundnut paste. In order to dissolve this a little bit, I'll just go ahead and add this is hot water. Make sure that dissolves very nicely, and then during this process of mixing your groundnut and your corn flour, you do have to make sure that it doesn't get too watery like koki or koki corn, and equally not too hard, because once the meal is ready, if it is too hard and it gets cold, it's gonna feel like a hard stone, or I don't know if I'm using the right description, but it's really going to be very hard that you wouldn't feel all that deliciousness in it, but I will show you guys what consistent you need to get out of this after putting up all the ingredients. And since I have frozen pepper here, I'll just go ahead and grate it, since I can't cut it into pieces. So I'll just go ahead now and put in my corn flour, and equally bit by bit, not all at a time, and then mix with hot water. At this stage, I'll make sure I'm very keen and careful with the quantity of water I put inside. So guys, we are almost getting there. So I'll just go ahead now and add in salt, Maggi, grate my pepper. So guys, now we have our salt and Maggi and grated pepper. We'll just mix that up all together. See how nice that whole mixture is. You guys can see. So with the pot right in there, I just put in a little bit of water for it to boil, while I'll just go ahead and tile the, I'll call it groundnut and corn paste. Another alternative for tying this is either using a baking paper with aluminum foil. So this is actually how your pot should look like after all the time. We'll just let that cook for about 30 minutes, and in that 30 minutes we'll keep on checking so water doesn't get dry and it gets burned. I think I have to add in water before I close that up, and yeah, I'll show you guys the end result of the complete meal. Alright people, catch you soon. So guys, this is the end result. That's how it still looks like on the plantain leaves. I'll raise that up a little bit. That's how delicious it looks like, and it equally tastes very yummy. So yeah everyone, we've come to the end of the cooking video. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and hope you were able to pick one or two new things about this traditional meal of ours. It's my very first time of preparing it, so like you might have seen in the video, the first time are always very difficult, except you're a professional tyer, like tying the koki and all that. Yeah, it was my first time of trying it, and I really look forward to doing it more often, because this particular one really tested the bomb. Like, I mean, it brings all that village memories back, because yeah, Babe is equally testing the meal for his very first time. He didn't know about it, so he equally liked it, and I hope I'll be able to prepare it again the second and third time. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you did, please do make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, give your opinions, suggestions. Let me know if you've ever tasted this meal, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video guys. Bye bye.